Hey guys, what's up? First I'd like to apologize for my terrible audio quality. My microphone sustained water damage, which really sucks, so I probably sound like shit right now, but we're gonna do this anyway. So, I just got a new iPhone here that I bought. Actually, I didn't buy it. It was a birthday gift from my older sister. So thank you, Natasha, for buying me an iPhone, because that was super cool of you. Anyway, since I've been putting all my ringtones on my new phone, a lot of guys have been asking me how I get custom ringtones on an iPhone to begin with, so I thought I'd make a video and show you guys how to do that. It's easy, it's fast, most importantly, it's free. This should work on any version of Windows, so Windows 7 or 8 or 10 or whatever. It works on Mac too, so if you're using a Mac, it'll work. And it should work even if you're using an older version of iTunes. So, the first thing, obviously, you got to pick what you want as a ringtone. Most people pick songs, so we're going to go with a song. You can use a recording that you do yourself. You just have to use your iPhone's voice memo and then send it to yourself on your computer, and it'll work the same way. So we're going to pick a song. Let's pick Ace of Spades by Motorhead. That's a good one. Once we've chosen what we want as a ringtone, we want to open up a web page, and there's two things that we got to do. The first thing is to trim the recording to 30 seconds or less. If you don't have it as less than 30 seconds, it's not going to work as a ringtone. And the other thing that we have to do is we have to convert the file type to M4R, which is the file extension that iPhone recognizes as a ringtone. Thankfully, we can do both of these things very easily in the same place using a website called mp3cut.net. So you want to go here. Don't worry, you don't have to download any goofy shit. And this site actually has a bunch of useful stuff. It's got audio cutter, it's got joiner, it's got all kinds of options for video. All we need, though, is the cutter and the converter. So the first thing we're going to do, we don't need a pop-up. We're going to open File, and we're going to select the file that we want to be our ringtone and hit Open. It's going to give you this. This is pretty easy to figure out. You just drag the sliders and trim a section out. We're going to turn the volume off because otherwise it's going to be really loud. But you want to pick whatever part of the song that you want to be your ringtone. It's got to be less than 30 seconds. I'm just going to pick a random chunk here. But when you do yours, you want to pick the part of the song or the part of the recording that you want to be your ringtone. And then once you've got the sliders lined up with it, the start and stop time, the start time, the stop time, you're going to hit cut and then hit download. And it should give you this default file name, and it should try to save it in the same folder that you got the original file from. I'm going to go with the default. You can change the destination if you want to. I don't know. It should show up here when we open up my music. It should show up right there. It's Ace of Spades, mp3cut.net. So now we are done with the audio cutter. We have to go to the audio converter. And once we get to this page, we're going to hit Open File, and we're going to choose the file that we just trimmed and hit Open. And you got all these options for what file types you can convert it to, and we're going to choose the one called OGG. I'm kidding. We're going to choose the one called iPhone Ringtone. And you're going to hit Convert. It'll convert it to M4R and give you a download button, just like it did on the audio cutter. So you download it, and it'll give you a little thing down here to say that you downloaded. Once you've done that, that's pretty much it. You can close out of your internet browser, and you just have to open up your file explorer here and go to your downloads, and it should show up right there. So you want to open up your iTunes here and go to your tones, which is here. If you don't see tones displayed, hit Edit menu and make sure you've checked the box for tones. If it's not checked, then it won't show up. So if you don't see it, do that. Go to your tones, and I've got some random shit in here. I'm just gonna leave them there. But you just got to drag this over to here. And once you drag it here, it'll recognize it as a ringtone because it's called M4R. And you can rename it. You don't have to keep the default name. You could name it like, whatever, and then just put it over here. And it'll save in there. And then to get it onto your iPhone, you just have to plug your iPhone into your computer and sync it. And once you do that, it'll show up in your ringtones list. It does not alphabetize it. It'll show up on the top of your ringtones list. And that's pretty much it. You can do just one. You can do a whole bunch of custom ringtones. It'll work as many times as you want to do it. And that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching.